DBate episode 6, take 1.
Ladies and gents, welcome to episode 6 of the DBate podcast, an original podcast by DAMAC Properties, where this episode we are focusing on the hospitality sector. Now, in our previous episodes, we covered DAMAC's legacy, the journey of DAMAC's Managing Director of Operations and Technology, Mr. Ali Sajwani, and of course, the investor's perspective on the industry, amongst many other topics. In this episode in particular, we delve into the world of hospitality and we explore its intricacies, trends, and the evolving nature of guest experiences in the industry. And there is absolutely no place better than to talk us through how the industry is evolving than right here at Paramount Hotel Dubai by DAMAC. And the two powerhouses behind it who make it all happen, Mr. Pascal Eggerstedt, who is the director of Paramount Hotel Dubai, and Mr. Nicholas Naim, the creative director at Paramount Hotel Dubai. Gentlemen, welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to Paramount. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for hosting us for this episode. It's absolutely stunning in this screening room. So, gentlemen, let's get into it. We want to really delve into the hospitality sector, the specialty of DAMAC Paramount Hotel and what it brings to the city, what it brings to the country, what it contributes to the global hospitality scene. So first I'd like to ask, I'm going to take you back. 2019 is when DAMAC Paramount really launched. It got out there. And I was saying this to you earlier, Nicholas, Paramount just became this landmark for this side of Business Bay. It's now it brought the people over to this side of this particular section of the city. How do you think that changed and affected the hospitality scene in Dubai when it first launched onto the scene? I'd like to start with you, Pascal.
Right. I mean, yeah, absolutely right. And great to be here with you. We indeed opened just on the back end of 2019. We all know what happened in 2020. So it was a very interesting time for our industry as well as in Dubai. But we really have started making our marks in the last 2 years, and from there on, we have just gone to strength to strength. We provide a very unique proposition. We have presented something that is absolutely unique here for this country, here beautiful UAE, but also around the world. We really merged the cinematic exclusivity of Paramount Pictures, a world-renowned movie-making studios, over 100 years. Making movies. I think we know all of the movies that they have been associated with. And of course, you have that paired with one of the renowned property developers, DAMAC, around the world, shaping Dubai and the skyline of Dubai for the last 40 years. So you could say it's a 150-year marriage, right? 100 years plus with Paramount, 40 plus years with DAMAC. So, the sky is the limit, and let's see what the future brings.
Absolutely. So exciting, because we'll get into the future and what we have planned as well. But what was DAMAC Paramount's strategy when it came to bringing something unique to the table? What was the thought process behind doing this collaboration, I guess, and bringing something completely different?
Well, with Paramount, I mean, we're very lucky because, like Pascal mentioned, the company has been around for over 100 years, and it's been 110 years of entertainment. But now coming into the world of hospitality, we have that rich legacy to live up to, but in a form of luxury hospitality. And how do we still entertain guests and provide them the Paramount experience, but in the form of a 5-star hotel? I think the fact that we have the rich history of the films and the studios and old Hollywood glam is one of our brand pillars. So we do live up to the old Hollywood glam of it all, but with a little bit of a technologically advanced twist to it, and given it a little bit of a futuristic element as well.
And you can really feel that in every element, every corner of the building you go to. You can really, really feel that. Funnily, I spoke to you about this, I lived here. I moved here as soon as it opened, and it was such a wonder. It has developed even further. It doesn't happen overnight. There's so much thought, strategy behind it. Where does that come from? The team that goes behind this and wanting to constantly entertain the customer.
Well, I mean, it's absolutely right what you say. It's that experience. The moment you set foot into the Paramount, you walk in, The whole idea is to become one with the hotel, and every corner has a story. And that's really the whole idea. It should be an immersive experience. Everything is in an intention to be design-led. Nicholas touched base on the technology elements. You see the 360 screens all around the reception, of course, immersing yourself in the Sunset Boulevard of LA when you see that on the screen. Again, that cinematic element to it. Of course, with the renowned property developer as DAMAC, the design team from DAMAC has done an amazing job in collaboration with the Paramount Studios and the team in LA to design this. We'll talk about it probably a little bit later, but we're very proud to have recently won the best 5-star hotel interior design of 2023 with an amazing competition in the list. So we're very proud of that. I had to say that. But if you go around and you go, for example, to some of our guest rooms, you will find that our rooms, our design is very contemporary. It's with a luxury lifestyle touch to it. But we have some very unique suites as a proposition. You can stay in our Don Corleone suite, which is almost a replication of the scene in the Godfather version 1 of movie 1. We, of course, have the Great Gatsby suites that brings you back some of these movie experiences. We have the Carole Lombard suite. We have the Silver Screen suite. We have our Paramount suites, one of the largest suites in the city. We are really catering for our leisure guests, but also a lot of corporate guests that come here to Dubai to do business. They have found us and they come to stay with us. So we really cater for a very wide audience, but we want to keep that cinematic exclusivity and that little touch of experiences and immersive attributes to your hotel stay.
And absolutely, you are 100% doing that. And let's touch on the awards, because I think we need to celebrate it a bit more on this episode. So tell me more about the awards that you have won, Nicholas, and what that has highlighted and how I guess it has helped DAMAC Paramount in terms of becoming, it's already a massive player in the game, but even more so.
Winning the awards really uplifts the spirits here between the cast members at Paramount. We're not considered staff, we're considered cast here. And obviously, with representing Paramount and Hollywood is all about the awards, it's all about winning the Oscar. So for us to be able to have that version of our own award ceremony, winning the Hotel Interior of the Year. We won the Best Speakeasy. We've won several awards for the people as well. We love celebrating our people here. We just won the Best Waiter Award for a waiter that's been with us for since the very beginning. He's only 21 years old, Sam, and he's just won the Best Waiter Award. So it really keeps the uplifted spirit, especially between the young cast members, and it really gives them a little bit of it makes it feel a little bit more authentic that we actually do work for Paramount, even though these are awards in the hospitality industry, but they are awards that still represent the work that they do here, just like the actors when they win awards at the Oscars.
And many more to come. I'm absolutely sure of it. Let's talk about the hospitality industry in general when it comes to Dubai. How do you keep on top? Do you keep an eye on competitors? Is it quite a competitive industry, or are you very much just focused on your own lane, Pascal?
I think it's a combination of factors. Of course, you need to watch what's going on in the market. We absolutely have as one of our key strategies that we really truly engage with our guests to understand what are they looking for. And they already came to Paramount with a particular expectation. Why did they come exactly? And how could we further evolve their experiences and enhance those? We're doing a lot of guest research. We're doing a lot of research within the market. But also we really want to stay true to our own authentic brand elements, right? We are Paramount, and supported by DAMAC on the background. What a combination! And we have people that have come for the first time, didn't know exactly what to expect, right? And they were just absolutely amazed what they saw, and they have been coming back and over again. So we make them friends, and we also use them to understand what can we do better. what kind of direction should we go? Hey, what do you feel about this? Now, some of our guests have clearly said that there's a couple of non-negotiables that we make sure that we provide. I mean, fast internet. I think we have one of the fastest internets in the city. It's about an extremely comfortable suite or a guest room experience. There needs to be a little bit of a theater and element around it, right? One of our, I'll say, brand pillars in the guest rooms is, particularly for the ladies, our movie makeup mirror. It's an absolute element that we get a lot of good comments about that. So there's little elements that people say, hey, I've never seen that before. And they got used to it and they want to come back to it.
I love that. I love that you speak about a strong relationship because it very much is a two-way, and you take on the feedback and you do something about it. And now, gentlemen, you'll probably agree with me that when it comes to the seasons in Dubai, the summer season seems to be the quietest one of them all, especially over the years. But I would say in the last couple of years, it's become just as busy as ever. We have not struggled to bring the people into the city. Dubai is the place to be. So can you tell me, Nicholas, what DAMAC Paramount have done to really entice the guests in during the summer season? What have you done to make sure people are, truly immersed and engaging with DAMAC Paramount?
One of the main things that we like to do here at Paramount is provide an element of escape, make sure that the guests, or the stars, like we call them, have escaped reality and entered the world of cinema, entered the world of the movies. And this summer, we've created a summer campaign called Summer Lovin'. And it obviously it gets its name from the Grease film, the Summer Nights song, and everything that we have, because Grease is one of Paramount's biggest musicals. Everything that we do here throughout the summer pays tribute to Greece, in a sense, where we've got Greece-themed massages at the spa, we've got Greece-themed staycations, we've got Greece-themed ladies' nights at Pacific Groove. So throughout the hotel, you really have that 1950s, 1960s nostalgic cinematic element. And a lot of people love that. Ever since we were kids, we all love to dress up. So now bringing people the opportunity to be in their own film is I think, a very unique aspect that we have here at Paramount.
I love that. And I think, one thing, when I sat down with Ali Sajwani, we spoke about, the thought process behind technological advancements within DAMAC. And Paramount Hotel, as you mentioned earlier, there are certain, the 360 screen and technological things that you have used in order to enhance the customer experience. So could you share with me, Pascal, more on that? And not just, for what we can see, but also, I'm sure, even behind the scenes, the back office, the things that you have, really used, implemented within the team, within the processes, to make sure the experience is the best out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, behind the scenes, technology is an absolute critical element of a successful hospitality business. So we're providing all kinds of mobile technologies, mobile check-ins, mobile checkouts. We behind the scenes have a lot of new AI tools that we are introducing. It's quite complicated, the whole back end of running a hotel with all kinds of different systems. You have connectivity to the outside world in terms of your agents, your booking, your central reservations offices. You also have revenue systems. So we're really jumping on that technology bandwagon in order to be ahead of the game. Related to in-house, I would say, guest experiences, I just referred to, we probably have one of the fastest internet speeds in the city. We're going over 1 terabyte, for people to use. It's quite still unique in the city. And then you were alluding to your conversation with Ali Sajwani. Is very much technology driven, and that's something that is helping us a lot in order to stay ahead of the game and stay ahead of the market.
And Nicholas, on that theme, now, especially in hospitality, there is such a highlight and kind of, all eyes on hospitality, the sector in general, on sustainability and eco-friendly processes in place. So what does Paramount Hotel do in order to ensure that they are not just ticking the box, but truly living and breathing that belief?
We all need to start taking sustainability very seriously. I mean, it's the world is teaching us that lesson, and we're definitely working on reducing plastic, working on reducing the energy. We're working on the dispensaries here at Paramount. We've recently moved over to the dispensaries, so right now in rooms we're saving a huge amount on having plastic wastage from the dispensaries itself and having them in the rooms. We've lined up with a brand called Star from LA. It's a Ted Gibson product, and with that, it really moves us in the right direction of a sustainable future, obviously with water wastage and energy saving as well. So it's something that we are focusing on and we are going to be taking very seriously.
Yeah, and this goes hand in hand with the Dubai authorities. I mean, the agenda, the sustainability agenda of the Dubai Tourism Board is incredible. It has grown a lot. I mean, considering how the market of Dubai, particularly also in hospitality, has grown over the last 2 years, it's great to have that on top priority of the agenda. And as you know, also in November, December, we are hosting here in Dubai COP28. All the leaders of the world talking about sustainability, which I think gives again a great platform for Dubai and the entire market to showcase how serious we are about sustainability. But definitely here at Paramount, that's top of our agenda.
Absolutely. And I kind of want to shift the conversation now to the global hospitality industry. Of course, you know, you're on the pulse when it comes to Dubai, the city, the country of the UAE. But of course, you got to keep your eye on all the trends, everything that's happening within the global trends as well within hospitality. So what has been your opinion when it comes to the evolving industry? You know, you've got the Airbnbs, you've got the house stays, you know, you've got the other hotel alternatives, so to say. So how does an institution like Paramount keep up with the global trends and how it's evolving, Nicholas?
Well, I mean, it's obviously keeping the product fresh and keeping something exciting and interesting, and us representing Paramount and giving the people an element of escape to come in and live in the movie world. Our mission here is to make sure that every person feels like a leading star in their own film. The cast members that work at Paramount make sure that we are the crew that are here to make sure that you are the leading star in your own film. And Airbnb doesn't provide you that. There's still that essence of luxury hospitality that people want to come and enjoy and experience.
Absolutely. Pascal.
Yeah, I mean the Airbnb, and you have to take note of that. I mean the world is changing and evolving, and particularly our industry. But still, there's a high demand for that. But also we have over 100 beautiful suites, so we are setting them up, and we cater also for the long stay segments, and we are very flexible in terms of adding particular services and amenities in order to make a long stay guest feel home. Ultimately, people that stay for 6 months to a year, they don't always want to just feel that they step into a hotel. They want to step into a home, and we certainly provide that to them in terms of product and services as well. And for those leading stars that really are looking for long term and want to look for apartments and want to have a little kitchen to do their own culinary adventures, we of course within DAMAC we have great options as well. We have the DAMAC Maisons, we have Staycay, we have a lot of opportunities in order to cater for a wide spectrum of our guests. Short stay, long stay, mid stay, it doesn't matter. We got it all.
And you know, we've seen more and more, and this is something we touched on earlier, we've seen more and more in the industry globally is the association of hotels with certain brands. But from the business side of things, would you say it's a real plus for the industry, for hospitality, for people to come and brands to come together like this?
Absolutely, because I think every company comes with its own strengths. And bringing in those strengths, and I mean, DAMAC is obviously a renowned company for real estate, and Paramount is a renowned company for entertainment. Like one of our most successful evenings here is the murder mysteries that we create, and it's all unique stories that we write and create in-house. But it's all about that element of escape and making people feel like they're not in any other hotel. They're actually in the world of Paramount. You've escaped reality, stepped into a film, and the action is happening around you. And a lot of people say this to us a lot of the time is when they leave Paramount, they feel like, well, I'm back in the real world now. And we've actually adopted that word where when people are leaving, or especially leaving one of our immersive experiences, we're like, well, we'll see you when you come back from the real world, back to the real world now. So it really does have that element of escape, and it is because it is a company that's known for entertainment, but now creating hospitality. So that marriage really works.
And on that marriage and on that merge, Pascal, is there a key or recipe to success to making two brands come together and really work hand in hand to be successful?
Yeah, like I think in every marriage, there's a give and take.
Yeah.
Paramount wants to expand as a brand name into the hospitality sector. What better partner to choose, certainly here in the UAE and actually going global now, than DAMAC, one of the renowned property developers here in Dubai. And as you have seen, we opened this Paramount here in 2019. And I think you also have been in our second Paramount on the other side of Business Bay, Paramount Midtown, that has opened last year, 2022, in February, and has been incredibly successful since day one of its opening. So let's see what the future brings. I'm sure there's a lot more to come.
Absolutely. And on that note, lastly, gentlemen, what is in the pipeline? We spoke about the incredible summer campaign that Nicholas put together. What else is coming up 2023? What can we be excited for?
There's a lot happening. I mean, not to disclose a lot, but I mean, September, October is the next big season for us. In September, October, we are paying tribute to the Addams family. So we will have an Addams family immersive experience downstairs in the Speakeasy. The entire hotel will have that Halloween, gothic with a little bit of a sophistication element to it. So that's the next big campaign that we'll be running right after Summer Loving is wrapped up.
I love that. That's exciting. And Pascal?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's first the Summer Loving. We have just launched, so watch the news. You will see a lot of collaborations with celebrities coming up in the next couple of months. Obviously, something I can't talk about yet, but there's going to be a lot of exciting things, and we'll be very active coming up in Q3, Q4.
Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you once again for being with us here on this episode. It's been incredibly insightful into the industry, and wish you all the luck with everything that the hotel has planned for the coming years. So thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, remember, you can tune in to the DBate podcast on YouTube and, of course, all podcast streaming platforms. We have some very exciting segments coming your way, from creative guests to discussions on hotels and hospitality, right here on the DBate podcast. So until then, we'll see you on the next one.